Going on, people? We're back again. Last time what did we do? We went to rescue Jill from Odin, and then we got fucked up again. But and then so we got fucked up again. Now we're back. Gonna go beat him up this time, but we've got a lot of side quests and hunts to do first. So that's what we're gonna do. Right, I've talked to everyone, so I know where to go. Uh-oh, you can wait.
Back again? How may I help you today?
Right, let's have a little look.
One must understand one's place in the world.
Long walk from Stone here to the Drake Swines. I've walked all the way up here. Jeez. That's going to take a while. Oh look, they're in love now. Travelling companions, the brothers. That's it. I doubt they're gonna come back. Yeah, you will. Rescue medicine girl finally. Ah, Kihil. See, I knew she'd be important. Why do we have a random medicine girl on here for no reason whatsoever? But anyway.
The state of the realm is
just my room. I can wait
changing,
for that.
Clive.
So, where should we go first? Oh, we've got these other free ones as well. Okay, we'll go. Let's start here and work our way south. See how that goes. Weird science. Okay, oh, the veil under new management doesn't sound good.
The minions all but done for. Was that shouting I heard from the barracks?
Let's have a look, see what's going on.
And you're just gonna fall into line? What else can I do? I'm a soldier.
These two always arguing about shit.
I don't trust this Duke.
Oh, Clive. What am I to do? My wards and I may soon be without a home.
What's happened?
The High Cardinal has descended from his lofty throne and taken up residence here in Northreach.
The High Cardinal?
Leader of the Council of Elders, second only to his Radiance at the head of the Imperial government. Not that any of those things still exist. Now he goes by his noble title, the Duke of Oriflamme.
And what does he want with Northreach?
He wants to transform it into a military stronghold, a foundation upon which to build a new Sambrek. He's already secured the support of the various army remnants, with promises that they shall be afforded the respect they deserve in his empire. One built on the confiscated property of the people.
He would rob the populace to pay for it.
Sounds about right.
Believe me, I have used every means of persuasion to discourage him from this folly. But for whatever reason, he will not listen to me.
What does Captain Philippe make of this?
Philippe.
When the town was under attack, it was him the soldiers rallied around. Couldn't he use that influence again?
How? By speaking out against one of the most powerful men in Sambrek. A man whose stated aim is to revive the empire Philippe's comrades swore to serve, and to improve the soldiers' lot within it. The captain can offer them a regular supply of gruel, and an occasional trip to the Vale to help them forget the terrors they face each day. The Duke offers them a vision of strength and safety. No. Any attempt to incite mutiny would cost Philippe the support of his men, if it did not cost him his life. But given the mood around town, mutiny may yet be unavoidable. The people have little appetite for further deprivation, least of all when it serves only to elevate others.
Who could blame them?
Clive, would you appeal to the Duke on my behalf? For your services to Northreach, you have the respect of the soldiers, and they will take you to His Eminence if you ask them.
I suppose
And
so.
unlike Philippe, no bonds of loyalty prevent you from speaking your mind to the man.
Or cutting his head off.
Will you try? You could hardly fare any worse than I did.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Clive.
Tell me then, where will I find this Duke of Oriflamme? In the garrison?
Overseeing the troops, yes.
All right. Wish me luck.
It pushes out the old ones. But we'll do this one since we're here.
I may have met this Duke before, at the Remembrance Ceremony. Let's hope I didn't make a strong impression.
That doesn't sound good.
It's not only control of the garrison he wants. We already have a leader in the Dane.
Everyone's talking about it.
Halt! Oh, sorry about that. You're the dame's man, aren't you? You got some business with the captain?
No, actually. With the Duke. I was hoping I might be able to speak with him.
We're under orders not to let any civilians pass. But you should be all right. His Eminence has heard all about you and your heroics. Wait here. I'll go and ask.
So, you are the sellsword who lent his aid to the garrison. The Empire owes you a debt, and I shall see it repaid. But tell me, is it wealth that you seek, or favor?
Get your ass out of here, that's what I seek.
I thought only to inquire about your plan to turn Northreach into a stronghold.
Ah, I see. You are worried the expanded garrison will render your services redundant. Yet you needn't be. A proud fighting man like yourself shall always have a place here. Pride of place, in fact. For too long has the contribution of the noble soldier been under-reckoned. But no more. For it is they who shall see the Holy Empire rebuilt, beginning right here in Northreach.
Why here, Your Eminence?
The town has been fortunate enough to escape largely unscathed from the recent troubles. Her defenses are sound, and her garrison well prepared. Which is more than can be said for Oriflamme or Twinside. The Empire wants for a capital, and I believe Northreach to be the perfect place. With Caer Norvent as her citadel. Once we have seen to the refortification of both the town and the castle, we need only build a wall around both to create a city that would be the envy of the twins. Plans are already underway for the construction. Soon enough, these thralls shall learn that they are no match for the might of Sanbreque.
I fear you underestimate how dangerous these creatures are, Your Eminence. Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they've been deprived of their worldly goods.
The people will do as their leaders command. If Sanbreque is to be rebuilt, she will require a functioning government. One whose authority is beyond question. That is why this levy is necessary. so that any man who wishes to join the army might do so and be fed, outfitted, and paid as befits a defender of the Empire. And yet there are those who persist in peddling the treasonous lie that I seek to steal from the people and drive them from their homes.
I suspect they're afraid of losing what little they have left.
Precisely. The common folk have little and less, and you mean to deprive them of even that. You would sow the seeds of your new empire in your own salted earth.
Sabine, we have discussed
Oh, the
this.
wife.
Yes, and I told you then how putting the empire before her citizens would lead only to revolt.
Without an empire, there are no citizens.
And in yours, there will be only beggars. Is that what Griga wills for her people?
Do not take her name in vain, Sabine.
I'll come back later. The citizens revolt. I wonder what the people really think of the Duke's plan. It wouldn't hurt to ask them, I suppose.
Let's go
begin
find
with
out
those
what
on
the
the other side of the
NPCs
wall.
think.
One at a time now.
Oh, I thought it'd be more.
The Lord leaves his tower to build a new keep. A town split asunder, the lady she weeps.
Anyway, not as good as my spoony bard at the hideaway.
One who survived.
You're that sellsword the Dame's so fond of. That was some fine work you did up in Moor. We'll see to our own affairs from now on now. Duke's got big plans for the Empire.
All right there. What is it you're after, sir?
Just
Information.
your opinion, actually. I wondered what you thought of the Duke of Oriflamme.
Oh, him. Not much. None of us traders do. It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to set up shop this side of the wall in the first place. Couldn't have the rabble getting any closer to the holy capital, could they? And now he's trying to drive us out completely, threatening to take everything we got from us if we don't clear off. If the dame said she wanted him run out of town, I'd be straight through that checkpoint, tar bucket in hand.
Wow, that's a good start.
Half of what comes in is barely fit for pressing. The garrison salvaged what they could.
Chocobo,
A question,
Kippa.
if you don't mind. What do you think of the Duke of Oriflamme?
Don't get me started. You build a life for yourself somewhere, earning for some noble to turn up and tell you you've got to hand it all over to him. If he thinks his name and his chains give him the right to empty our purses, he's in for a rude awakening. We'll do whatever it takes to keep what's ours. Whatever it takes.
Angry.
Sell anything today?
Before you ask, it's all salted. You want fresher? Go find yourself a rod and some whelks.
I've been hearing a lot of talk about a certain Duke.
Nothing good, I'll wager. Going around acting like he owns the place. And with hardly a word to the dame. This is her town, not his.
I take it you'd rather she was in charge.
As far as I'm concerned, she still is. Just need his eminence to sod off back to Oriflamme.
Well, the people seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
Why didn't we ask the soldiers first? Instead of having to run all the way back, Clive.
Was that shouting I heard from the barracks?
just gonna fall into line.
Oh, I see why they're beefing now.
Excuse me, do you have a moment? I wondered if you'd mind sharing your thoughts on the Duke of Oriflamme.
Well, he's made a lot of enemies coming in the way he did. I mean, look around us. You can see the state the realm's in. The traders might not like having the screws put on them, but if they volunteered a few more of their hard-earned gil before things got bad, maybe they wouldn't have to. I think the Duke's got a point when he says rebuilding the Empire's the best way of making sure we're all protected. And if that means people who don't know one end of a sword from another have to make way for those who do, well, that's just how it goes.
Okay, different point of view.
It's not only control of the garrison. We already have a leader in the Dame.
One at a time now.
We don't have much,
Enough for everyone.
but the Dame had us empty the Vale's larders to see these poor souls fed. Because that is what we do.
Oh, he's cynical.
You're the one who was talking to His Eminence.
On the Dame's behalf, yes. I was trying to persuade him not to take the people's goodwill for granted, but it seems my words fell on deaf ears. What do you think of his plans?
I'm a soldier, mate. He tells me what to do, not the other way round. Listen, I've got nothing but respect for the Dame, but I've got a family to look after. That's where my loyalties lie, not with the town or the Empire, but with my wife and children. If the Duke can get us the men and the equipment we need to fight off those blue-skinned bastards, I don't care how he does it.
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into some sort of fortress. Do you think that's a good idea?
It's not for me to say. All I know is that unless the Emperor orders me otherwise, His Eminence's word is law. Look, no one likes all these taxes and tariffs, but empires don't come for free. Once Sanbreque is back on her feet, we'll all reap the benefits.
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this.
Sabine, you are embarrassing me.
You're embarrassing yourself.
You tell him, Sabine.
A whole day to try some...
Welcome back. Wraiths give you any trouble?
None worth mentioning. They're staying put for now.
Castle still looks nice, even without the crystal.
Captain, do you have a moment?
For you? Certainly. Clive, wasn't it? Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme. Do you intend to go along with his plan?
But to tell you the truth, I'm in two minds. It's my sworn duty as a captain of the Imperial Army to obey his orders. But I can't say I agree with him.
Philippe, I remember you saying that you became a soldier to protect the people you loved. The Dame included.
That's right, I did.
Well, she doesn't agree with the Duke's orders either. She thinks they could tear Northreach apart.
And she's probably right. Thank you, Clive. I know what I need to do now. Protecting the people I love is what matters. Doesn't matter how. Well, duty calls, so I better go. Thanks again.
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that, if nothing else.
Just get her to give him a little push in the right direction, you know? I'm sure she can persuade him.
Ah, Clive. How did you fare? Were you able to speak with the Duke?
I was, but...
So Northreach is to be a fortress after all. Well, it will certainly help to hold back the thralls. There's no denying that. Though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated to pay for it. They deserve to be heard, Clive. To have a say in this new empire the Duke means to build.
Sadly, His Eminence values their obedience more than their opinions, and hopes to reassert the authority of the state. I fear he sees the people as mere pawns on his chessboard to be sacrificed for the greater good. Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion, and would rather their destinies were in your hands. The soldiers, meanwhile, are content to follow their orders. And not just because of the Duke's rank, but because of his vision.
He's got the vision.
I thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Sambrek, I dare say I too would want nothing more than to see it rise from the ashes. Thank you for trying. But the battle is lost.
I don't know about that.
Philippe riding in to the rescue.
What happened to your uniform?
I handed it in, along with my resignation. Told the lads I wished them well, but that I owe it to those I love to call it a day.
But why?
Because I realized what really matters to me. Not following some nobleman's orders for the sake of it, but protecting what I care about. Protecting Northreach. I honestly don't know when those monsters will return, but I'm certain they're not finished with us yet.
Not finished
when
with
they
you
do come
yet.
back, we need to be ready for them. We need to stand together, all of us. With you to lead us, milady, I reckon we can do it. It was you who finally convinced me, Clive.
Of course.
There's no point following orders if they go against everything you believe.
Indeed.
All of us, standing together. That has always been Northreach's best hope, and one which still lies within our grasp. We have only to turn our attentions to the true enemy. Thank you, Philippe, for showing me what I must do.
Anything for you, milady. Speaking of standing together, would you mind if I borrowed a few of the lads from the Vale to help keep watch around the town? I fear His Eminence has loftier tasks in mind for the guard.
Not at all. Be my guest.
Wouldn't be the first time.
There may be hope for Northreach yet. Especially with men like you and Philippe to champion our cause. I, for my part, shall continue to work upon the Duke, in the stubborn belief that I might still tempt him into joining hands. But I suspect I shall have to call upon your aid again. Until then, Clive.
Yeah, most people have to. Pardon me. Give me as much meteorite as possible.
Advances, His Eminence has proven a difficult conquest. Fortunately, I am nothing if not persistent. But, be that as it may, I might yet need you to press the point.
Yeah, I have a sword, I can do that. Right. Down here we go. I think that's not even any of those quests. Oh, so the NPC chat changed now. Ah, yeah, as
wasn't wearing his uniform. Because he handed it in along with his...
I would speak with this Duke.
I would speak with this Duke.
What does the dame have to say about
I swore to protect this town and the people I love. I don't need a uniform to do that.
True that, Philippe.
Good girl.
Faster!
Let's go, Ambrosia. That's just straight down, yeah. Oh my god, what am I doing? We'll just ignore that for now. And those. Here we are.
Need to deal with these ones first.
Oh, I've got Shiva now. Let's see what this does. Oh, I'd rather use a potion. Oh. Oh, okay, I'll charge her. Okay, that did quite a lot of damage. That's it, yeah? You good? See what this does. Ooh.
Now to find this ferret.
Looks good, I'll give it that.
This is it. Right then. Just two more to find.
Okay, that was one of those three. Okay, right. In that case, on to the next area. Trading places. So it's back to the caravan, I assume. Oh, what? Oh, okay, that's all the way down there. Okay, we'll go there later. Oh, he's doing his own thing, Nani.
Ah, Clive. You'll be pleased to know that the negotiations are progressing well.
That is good news.
Yes. Our comrade in Randala has just sent word that the contract should be signed very soon. But I still have much and more to prepare. It's a huge undertaking moving this many bearers at once. You couldn't do me a quick favor, could you?
Absolutely.
What is it this time? More wild beasts?
Nothing like that. I just need you to go over to the caravans and ask El how long we have until the bearers arrive. Find out exactly how much faster I need to get all these supplies moved.
All right. I'll go and ask.
Thanks, Clive. I owe you one. What's happened?
Don't blame yourself, El. This is their fault, not yours.
Uh-oh.
I know, but... no buts about it, all right?
Is something wrong?
Vonnie came to give me a message from our intermediary. The talks with the Republican army have fallen through. They've reached an agreement with the Silver Peak Consortium instead. Though prices have fallen of late, we deliberately offered above the going rate to try and deter other bidders. But the Consortium offered double what we did, and the army jumped at the chance.
And you had no opportunity to make a counteroffer?
None at all. And we were so close.
El, what's happened? I saw Vonnie leaving. She didn't look happy.
And with good reason.
But I thought we were the only ones the Fist were speaking to about the bearers. How did the Consortium even find out about this?
It's not so surprising. They have ears all over the Republic.
You got a mole.
This isn't over. The Consortium will have to sell these bearers eventually, and at the price they paid, buyers will be few and far between. I'm going to Randalar myself.
Alone? You sure that's wise?
Are you offering to be my bodyguard? How kind. Meet me at the checkpoint near the capital gates.
Clive.
I'll send an owl ahead and request a
Should
meeting.
have just kept your mouth shut.
You go to Cashlock, Theo, and get everything ready. We've waited far too long as it is. Even if I fail to free these bearers, there will be others. Someone needs to prepare the place and keep any prowling beasts at bay.
Oh, and that's me, is it? Well, it looks like I'm following orders till she gets back from meeting the
Wherever
Silver Peak
she's
Consortium,
going.
who've been doing their best to undermine our scheme.
Think about
I'll
it.
join them after this, surely. No, she said it herself. She still has plans for Cashlock, even if this one falls through. She means to stay with us then. I can't say I'm not happy to hear it, but is this what she really wants?
You have to trust her.
You're right. It's what she wants now. And if Elle's off fighting for the cause, I should do my part too. So I bid you farewell and safe travels, my friend. I'll gather my men and leave for Cashlock. We'll make sure the place is well stocked and defended. You go to Randalar and see if you can stop my sister biting the Consortium's heads off. If she won't consider her prospects, someone has to.
I'll do my best. All right. To Randalar then. Better not. Eloise waiting.
Okay, now we'll stick with the one we're doing so far for now. Don't want to get confused going left, right and centre.
What's happened?
I wouldn't give for it. Looks like this is the end of the road for us.
When are they gonna let us through?
There's Miguel.
Yeah.
Get out of my way.
Thanks, girl. I hope I didn't keep you waiting. Did you arrange to speak with the Consortium?
Here they are now.
You wish to consult with me?
I did. It's about the bearers you recently purchased from the Fist. We had all but finished making arrangements to buy them ourselves, and then you stepped into the fray.
You misunderstand. The Consortium had an interest in purchasing them from the very first. It was only our regard for you that kept us from bidding. But your hesitancy in accepting our offer to you suggested that the regard was not mutual. And so we resumed our business.
I did not hesitate. I am simply not inclined to make such decisions without first giving them due consideration. But what is done is done. Come then. How much do you want for them?
They ain't selling.
Alas, you are too late yet again.
Or they have.
We rarely take on such unconventional merchandise without a purchaser in mind. The bearers belong to him now.
Who is your buyer?
A trader from across the water. A most demanding fellow, if it's any consolation. He insisted the bearers be fed, dressed, even given their own bunks for the voyage over. That's what you get when you deal with continental types.
I wouldn't know.
Oh yes, the culture on the continent is quite different to ours. They pay good money for bearers not fit for the knacker's yard, and treat them like kings. But as long as they pay...
That does sound unusual. No matter then. If they've already left our shores, there's little that can be done. Allow me to withdraw my interest.
Don't know if I believe
and
this.
with it, my interest in joining your organization.
My associates will be sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry you weren't able to save them.
As am I. But I only have myself to blame.
Can't save them all.
He was right, you see. The Silver Peak Consortium did intend to buy those bearers before I did. Their representative hinted at a possible purchase when he came to recruit me. I feigned interest in joining them in the hope he might be encouraged to tell me more. And he did just that. As soon as he left, I sent my own offer to Randalar.
So you never...
No. I entertained the Consortium's proposal solely so I could learn more about those bearers. But I was a fool to think they wouldn't find out. I knew exactly who I was dealing with.
You tried?
I did. And if what he said was true, the bearers are to be well treated. Which is something, at least. But they deserved more. I wanted so badly to see them freed.
Can't free everyone.
Eloise! Eloise! Word from Cashlock. The village is under attack. A pack of beasts have come down from the mountains, and there's a dragon at its head.
Okay.
Theo and the others are trying to hold them off as best they can, but the odds are against them. They need help, and fast.
Theo!
I'll go on ahead.
Thank you, Clive. I'll gather some men and join you there. Just... make sure he's safe.
We won't need any men. I think we'll be fine by ourselves.
Hold on, Theo. I'm coming.
Quicker to go this way.
Ready, go? Faster!
And can't go down that way.
That'll do, girl. Where's Theodore?
Upriver!
He led the dragon that way to keep it from the village, but the whole area's flooded with ether.
Of course
Just
it
have
is.
to pray makes it out in one piece.
I can do better than that. Torgal, with me.
Haven't got time for you guys. Leave me alone.
Creatures have already turned.
Oh, come on, what did you do that? How do I dodge it? Do I dodge with it? Well, that's in the air, at least.
I can't waste any more time. I need to find Theodore before that dragon does.
There it is.
Looks like it's found me. This thing's turned as well. This isn't going to be easy.
Well, at least it's not level fucking 50 this time. Ah, okay. That is pretty sick. Oh, I didn't mind that time. Oh, it wasn't everything. No. This is going to be some serious. Serious damage. Once I get staggered. Must be on the set, surely. Yeah, he's there. Mess it up completely. Still gonna do some damage though. Oh, okay. Oh, we finished Dragon Dance. No, it doesn't look like that, okay. Oh snap. Now this should do some damage. $60,000, not bad, not bad. Do I really need
Clive?
block and
Theo, you had me
dash?
worried
I don't know. He's definitely asicatic. Yeah.
We have to get you out of here.
Dame ain't gonna be happy.
I think it might be
No,
a
wrong
little
person.
too late for
Brother,
that.
sister, his sister won't be happy.
Bearer or no, there's only so much ether a man can take, and that Drake just wouldn't let me leave. You have my thanks, Sid, for finishing what I could not. For keeping Elle's dream. Theodore!
Guess I gotta put him down. It was nice knowing you, Theodore.
Don't make me do this.
Stop it, Theo!
Don't get close.
Stay back, Eloise! He's turned. And so will you! Theodore.
Maybe I won't have to put him down.
Of my sister. Theodore. Wait. Goodbye. Elle.
And another one bites the dust. Sometime later.
Thank you, Clive. I think I'll be all right now.
That was true bravery he showed. Leading the dragon away from the village like that. His first instinct was always to protect people. To put others' well-being before his own.
And now he's gone. Because I sent him to that place. Against his will.
It wasn't against his will. He was ready to do whatever it took to show you he could stand on his own. So that you would finally be free to live your own life.
To live my own life. He never could come to terms with the choice I made.
What exactly happened? You once told me Theo was the first bearer you ever helped.
We grew up in Canva. We were born to one of the great trading houses. And I was chosen to inherit the family business. I had my father's head for figures, you see. Theo did not. While I studied the art of commerce, he played at soldiers instead. A late bloomer. In more ways than one. For unlike most bearers, it wasn't until his 15th summer that his powers awakened. My parents tried to drive him out of the house and into the care of the constables. But before they could, I took him into mine.
Theo told me something else. He clearly admired your devotion to the cause of freeing others like him from slavery. But he said you deserved a better life than this. He wanted to free you from what he called your bonds, just as you freed him from his.
I would be lying if I said I had not wondered from time to time how much easier my life might have been if I had allowed Theo to be taken and devoted myself to the family business instead. But I have never regretted the decision I made. Being with my brother meant more to me than tradition or reputation. I only had to look at him to remind myself of that night and the choice I made and the fact that I would make the same choice again in a heartbeat. He was never a burden. How could he even think that? If anything, I was the one who weighed him down.
You weren't, Eloise. He said it himself, that he had always been grateful to you for saving him, and that he wanted to repay you by letting you live the life you were denied. Neither you nor Theo weighed each other down. You loved one another. You did whatever was necessary to continue living your lives together, and you always would have.
You're right. All I ever wanted, all I ever did, it was so we could be together. Oh, Theo, why did you have to... I know Theo wanted me to move on, but I'm staying here at the Crimson Caravans to continue our work. We can make a difference here. We can help people, save them. I need nothing more from life than that. So I'll carry on doing what we do, ensuring that goods, people, bearers get where they need to be, bringing smiles to people's faces just like we always have, and to Theo's. Wherever he is. This is the life I have chosen. The life I will always choose.
I've made a choice of my own. To continue helping you however I can. Whenever you need it.
Thank you, Clive. Let's go on together then. For Theodore. The Crimson Caravans is my family business now, and I would not exchange it for the world. I brought Theo here to be safe, and I have never looked back since.
Oh, it's a nice side quest. Didn't really do much, but... Right. Nice little end to their story. Let's go south, yeah. Across the little bridge. Come on, Ambrosia.
Don't get surrounded. Straight home now.
Nice.
2 down, 1 to go.
Oh my god, so much more stuff. Right, we'll go Tabor first. A table. Table. Right.
The bearer of the burning quill is within.
Lord Rosfield, is there aught the Undying might assist you with this day?
Perhaps. My brother said
Perhaps.
that the Order was helping him with his quest to uncover Ultima's origins. Have you learned anything of note since last we spoke?
Little and less, I regret to report.
I see.
Be assured, however, that we will not rest until the truth is known. Even now, our archaeologians scour ruins in every corner of the realm for traces of Ultima's touch.
Archaeologians?
Ruins, I take it. Dating back as far as Phoenix Gate.
Indeed. Ultima's thralls are oft sighted among the remnants of the fallen civilization, as if protecting the secrets concealed within.
Secrets we'd see unearthed.
Should our methods be of interest, my lord, mayhap it would please you to observe some of our number at work.
Would that be possible?
Of course. A survey is being conducted not far from here. Perchance you are familiar with Kretov. A small hamlet built around a fallen airship.
Yeah?
I was due to visit my colleagues there to collect their preliminary findings, but if you would consent to do so in my stead, I'm sure that they would be honored to relate any discoveries they have made to you directly.
All right. I'll go and meet with them.
They will be most gratified, I am sure. Might I suggest you take the road through Titan's Wake? It will lead you straight to the village after but a short walk.
Thank you. I will.
I wish you a safe journey, my lord. May the Firebird's flames burn ever in your heart.
Thank you, Cyril. Not that I've used the Phoenix abilities for a long time now. This is going badly. Oh, okay, I have to go this way. Might as well go this way, go through there, end up in the fields of Corva, and head north in the fields of Corva, I guess.
A village built around an airship. Sounds like another lost wing. I hope the inhabitants are just as friendly.
Oh, whoa, where are you going there?
Ah, Lord Rossfield. I'm afraid I cannot stay to talk. I must leave to collect the reports of our spies in the field. Now that you wear the Phoenix down, our brothers insist.
There are horrible beasts down that way.
Not worried about beasts. Doesn't feel a bit dark. Keep forgetting I can charge Ice Age. Thank you. Ah, okay. is the last area here. Okay.
I'm holding back.
Hey. And game over. Let's try. Gremlins, goblins, something.
It's over.
Screw it. Come on, hero guys. I don't like not having glue though, to put him down halfway. I do quite like doing that. No chest, no nothing. Okay. don't know how much damage it does, but damn hell looks good. Oh, let me do that. Got it, man. That did. Look at these using rhyme. The hell was that? Magic burst will damage. Nothing important.